What's poppin', T-Subs and T-Squad? So, I know y'all are normally used to me doing these 11 hip-hop reviews on Tuesdays, but I'm at home. I'm not doing any damn things, so it's like, why not go on ahead and just give it to y'all tonight? I understand the 11 Hip Hop Miami reunion is on as I'm doing this right now, but you will not be getting that tonight. I will get that to y'all tomorrow. Along with If Loving You Was Wrong, Season 5, Episode 1 comes out tomorrow. So all of my If Loving You Was Wrong fans, definitely look out for that shindig tomorrow. But for right now, we're on 11 Hip Hop, Season 9. This is Episode 3, Oh Dear. Like, comment, share, and most importantly, subscribe. Be sure to hit that bell, become the notification gang. And if you really rock with my channel, like y'all say y'all do, please make sure to watch those ads. My PayPal and Cash App is listed down in the description box. You can also donate to the channel by joining. I have two tiers, the T-Sub tier and the T-Squad tier. Both tiers are a recurring payment on your charge card every month. And you can also donate to the channel by going to teesprings.com/TTalk for all of the T-Talk apparel. Anybody that cops anything from T-Talk Boutique, definitely email me on my 3 social sites. Will DM me on my 3 social sites, and you can also email me a picture of whatever apparel that you bought. And not only will I shout you out in future videos, I will also be putting you down in my ending credits. So the episode continues off with the fight between Sierra and Carly. But this is how I feel about it. I feel as though there really wouldn't be no fight had Carly just left when Sierra told her to. And it's funny because my best friend talked about this earlier. I said, if a bitch tell me to leave her party, her house, her car, restaurant, what have you, I'm getting the flying hell out of there. And I feel like how Carly just left when Sierra told her to, this whole situation would not have happened. But then again, this ain't nothing more than Carly looking for a moment, and she got mushed in her face behind it. I mean, she honestly should just chalk it up to the game. Moving right on along. Even though that Sierra was wrong, and she was. Sierra, you was dead ass wrong. You was wrong as 2 left shoes for putting your hands on this woman that you claim is your bestie, your BFF. But it is what it is. Light Skin Keisha and Coca are making content for their YouTube channel. And they're doing a pancake cook-off where the loser has to give each other head. I refuse to believe that that was a real scene. I honestly felt like that they needed a scene, they needed the moment, and that was just their way of doing it. And why not? They have a YouTube channel. This was a way for them to get more likes, clicks, views, and subscribers, and I'm all here for that. But I mean, the whole head thing, like, bitch, that's something that you need to be doing for your man or your woman anyhow. Like, I really don't see that as some kind of reward for having the best pancakes. But that's just my opinion. They young, so I'm gonna let them have it. Moving right on along. The topic of Scrappy comes up, and we find out that she was homeless, sleeping in her car, and And Coca tells her that he does want to marry her, but he's waiting for the right time, and she's willing to wait. I don't really find anything wrong with that. Like, I hate when people want to, like, put a time frame on marriage. Because at the end of the day, marriage really isn't for everybody, and marriage isn't everything. It's only a piece of paper. You understand what I'm saying? So I'm all here for him saying, listen, I do want to marry you, just not right now. And I'm all here for her for saying, well, whenever you ready, Freddie, I'm all here for it. She really love that damn man. And Bambi and them need to stop hating. Moving right on along. Carly goes to see Rashida and talk, and Bambi goes to see Sierra. Carly tells Rashida that she feels like it was a setup because her sister Trina jumped in. Bambi feels like Carly's energy was off, and Sierra feels like Carly texted her mother. No, Sierra says that Carly texted her mother saying that she was going to press charges. This is my whole issue with big teeth ass Bambi. She don't know how to play neutral. She's doing this whole thing that Portia is doing on the Real Housewives of Atlanta, and I absolutely hate it. Listen, the only thing Bambi has to do is say, girl, look, Carly ain't gonna press no charges on you. She just want to make you sweat because she in her feelings right now. But the both of y'all are best friends. Y'all have a genuine friendship outside of this show, and y'all just need to go on ahead and talk. But Bambi, it really looks as if you done picked a side already, and I hate bitches like that. But I'm just gonna let you have it for now because I'm really gonna get you together down to the end of this shit. Oh, hold on. I'm gonna get to her in a minute. It's Scrappy Sabra's birthday party, And we see Scrap De Leon looking good as ever, may I add. He says that this is his last year of probation. He has a new house. He has custody of his kids. And he's invited everybody to the party that he throwing for himself for his 1 year being out. Shout out to Scrap De Leon. I know I give you a hard time a little bit, but I absolutely can appreciate the fact that you are doing good. You're staying on the straight and narrow. You got you a house. You got custody of your kids. And I'm all here for that. So shout out to you. Mama D comes over and she tells Rashida and Kirk what Charlene told her about having her own business. Charlene comes in and Rashida asks her about what she and Kirk just heard from Mama D. And she stands her ground. Kirk and Rashida feels like she's wrong. But this is how I feel. Because I get it. Like, Miss Charlene, now you wrong as hell if you sitting up down to the Press Houston trying to advertise what it is that you got because Rashida don't sell it. But girl, the gag is, I don't think Miss Charlene doing that is not the reason why numbers are declining. I keep telling y'all why numbers are declining, because she's getting that cheap ass shit from Ollie's Express and she's putting her label on it and selling it to the girls for $9.99.99. Like, and that's just the God's honest truth about it. But this is the thing. If y'all foolish enough to buy it, she foolish enough to sell it. So I'm not here for them trying to blame that on Miss Charlene. And then she gets into this whole spiel about she bought her this real new nice apartment and this, that, and this. And I'm looking at Rashida like, oh, okay, and she pushed you out her cooch 40-something odd years ago. And considering how big your damn head is, girl, I know that won't no easy task. Like, I hate when kids do that. Like, you don't have no right to sit up and throw what you doing for your parents now, considering everything that they had to put up with your old stinking, greedy, crumb-snatching ass back then. Like, I really won't hear for that, Rashida. You didn't have to do that to your mama. Y'all know my mama not here no more, and I takes up for the mamas. I won't hear for you doing that. Girl, fall all the way back. Anywho, and stop pulling it, trying to pull the wool over our eyes with that whole flimsy ass excuse. It ain't got nothing to do with Mama Charlene. It's just that you keep buying that cheap ass shit, but them dumb hoes is still gonna be out there buying it. So at the end of the day, Rashida, while I really don't see it for you, I'm here for your business. I mean, like I said, if they foolish enough to buy it, you gonna continue to be foolish enough to sell it. So hey. Jock tells Scrappy that he thinks Mama D could be drinking because he saw her with a cup in her hand, but he doesn't know for sure. Scrappy asks her about that, and she says it was cola. I'm not mad at Scrappy for being on Mama D about her drinking because, duh, that's what he's supposed to do. But, I still feel like that was just a scene that Mona and them came up for Scrappy and Jock and Mama D to come to us with the bull crap. But I'm going to go on ahead and take it because I laughed at it. I thought it was hilarious. So I'm going to let them have it. Bambi tells the ladies and Scrap about what happened at Sierra's party. And Tokyo tells them that she finally lost her virginity. Girl, I'm glad you finally did it. Listen, I'm all here for holding on for your V card, but not when you a grown, rusty ass woman. Girl, go on ahead and let that thing go, child. Because you already know men is going to treat you dirty, whether you're pure or not. So, ain't no sense of you being cheated on and you still a virgin. You may as well go ahead and let somebody bust you down and then still treat you like crap. I mean, at least you getting something out the deal. Moving right on along from that. Tokyo says that she's working with light-skinned Keisha, and Bambi says that she doesn't really know her, but she doesn't like her because of what happened between her and her friend. She kind of feels like that situation has nothing to do with Bambi, and she wants to bring these two women together. And I absolutely agree with Shekinah 1010%. But put a pin on that because we're going to get back to that in a minute when I go in and have on Donkey Teeth. KK shows up. And Sierra does too. Mama D isn't happy about that. And she's asked to give Cece a hug. And she says absolutely not. I'm going to say this though, Mama D. Deborah, you about 60 at this point. I'm more than sure you my mama age. Or somewhere close to it. Grow up. Grow up. Like, I'm still confused as to what the real issue is between you and Cece at this point. And I feel like this is not your time. This is not your moment. This is something that you've done for your son. And what harm would it have done for you to go over there and say, hey, listen, I know we don't see eye to eye, but I thank you for being here because you love and respect my son. Like, I don't understand what's so wrong about that. But y'all know, Mama D will do any and everything she can to stay up on this show because Lord knows she ain't got nothing else to do. And girl, don't nobody want her poking and prodding on nobody's hospital talking about she got her nurse's degree from Georgia State or Grambling, whichever one it was. Girl, Deborah couldn't tell me how to put my arm in a sling, let alone. Anywho, Sierra tells Rashida to come to her shop because her lawyer sent her a text saying that she needs to talk, that it's an emergency, and she started panicking. When her lawyer comes, she comes up with the video that shows what happened down to her stepson's funeral, and the footage shows that nothing happened between her and Shooter's baby mama, and she finally feels exonerated. And I'm really glad about that, Sierra, even though I still feel like you really didn't help your case enough for sitting up mushing your so-called bestie in the face. But I am glad that you getting a little bit of peace of mind about that situation. So shout out to you. Mimi goes to see Stevie J down to the studio. And Mimi says that she doesn't know if she wants to get married to Ty because of what she went through with her upbringing and with Stevie, feeling like everybody has always left her. Now, I really won't interested in this segment because Stevie and Mimi honestly makes the hairs on my balls itch. But I will say this about Mimi. Girl, you can't get to what God has before you if you're constantly looking back at all of the things that you done went through in your life, baby girl. You go through things in your life, and what don't kills you definitely makes you stronger. I felt like you damn near 50-50. Girl, you knocking on 50's door and menopause door. You ain't got nothing else going on with your life, Mimi, and Lord knows you need a storyline. So if not for the sake of your happiness, do it for the sake of your check. Go on ahead and marry Ty, because that'll be a whole new storyline for you. I'm so sick and tired of this same mediocre storyline that you and Stevie has been giving us since season 1, and I'm still confused as to why Stevie is still here, just like I'm still confused as to why you still here. Birds of a feather flock the hell together. Anyway, moving right on along. We see Jock new club that he got building, and it's called Club South Beach, down to the Atlanta. And he invites light-skinned Keisha and Coca and Shakana, but Shakana took it upon herself to invite Scrappy and the Bam. Jock was not here for that, and I'm kind of with Jock on that. Jock felt the same way I feel, like you could have did this down to your house. You could have did this down to the Ruby Tuesdays. You could have did this down to Piedmont Park. Like, you did not have to wait to do this down to my new club. Lord only knows what's going to happen. Both of these women don't like each other. I already know that the chances of them fighting are 1,000,000 to 1. And I was here for Scrappy with that. Like, but even though I understood where Shakana was coming from, but I definitely understood where Jock was coming from. Shakana, you was wrong for that. You could have gave Jock a heads up, and then y'all could have had that conversation outside of the club. Anywho, Coca says that he been done with Bambi's friend because he outgrew her and it wasn't working out. And Keisha didn't steal anything from anybody, and I have no choice but to believe him on that. I do. I have no choice but to believe him on that. Bambi comes in with the wrong attitude. Bambi comes in with the wrong attitude, and Bambi says that she'll never be a wife because she's moving all wrong. And see, Donkey Teeth, this is where I'm finna get you together, because how quickly we forget on the second season when you and home-wrecking ass Mary Jane was laying in the hot tub with Kirk and as well as Bobby Valentino. See, it's mighty funny how you women get a little piece of man and a little piece of ring. Now all of a sudden you have so much substance and you have so much class, and this and that is so beneath you. Girl, bye. Miss me with all of that, Bambi girl. And I keep calling you Donkey Teeth because your teeth are way too big for your head. You have way more other things going on for your life than to be sitting here trying to hold on to some beef about somebody else's man. Girl, that ain't got nothing to do with you. Mind your damn business. If I was light-skinned Keisha, I would have walked the dog on your ass down to that restaurant, because you don't even know that damn girl like that. Fall all the way back. Moving right on along. Sierra invites Carly, Spice, and Rashida to church, and they talk afterwards. Sierra started crying, but Carly still feels like their friendship was never real. Sierra wants to know what can she do to fix things, but Carly says her best friend is Karma. But she does forgive her, but still feels like Sierra was never really had her back. They both walk off crying, and that was the end of the episode. Carly, I feel like this. We already see down to the middle of the season that you and her have finally gotten over whatever it is that y'all got over. Like, and at the end of the day, Carly, I still feel the same way. Had you just left when she told you to, instead of always looking for a moment, you might would have never got mushed in your face. Like, and this ain't the first time this happened to you, Carly. Like, you did the same thing when it came down to Jocelyn. When Jocelyn told you to leave, you sat there looking for a moment, then you got bopped in your face with a deck of flowers. Like, I don't really feel bad for you, Carly. I really don't. Like, and then Sierra, listen. Carly Red done got into fights with so many people, and she has yet to call the law on them. I would not worry about her trying to call the law on you. I don't believe that, because she should have called the law on K. Michelle when she dove on her ass on the first season of the reunion. That part was bleeped out. She should have dove on Miss Piggy, old girl that was with Jock on the second season, and she almost got her ass toe out the frame down in that new house. Carly done got into it with everybody, girl, and she ain't called the law on them. She won't go call the law on you. Anyway, that's how I feel. That's all I got. I ain't got no more to give you. The episode was it gave me something to look at on a Monday night. Don't start this shit. Love and Hip Hop Atlanta. I want you all to keep my attention. Tonight's episode, it was real... But I dealt with it, and I gave y'all the best that I got. So y'all drop down in the comments. Y'all let me know what y'all think. Let's get the discussion popping. I'm finna upload this and enjoy the rest of my night. And I really hope that y'all do the same. And until next time, I'm going to holler at y'all later. Bye.
I just woke up and I rolled up. I just woke up and I rolled up. And I got my plane ticket. That kush, that be my starter kit. I just woke up and I rolled